All right, Kate, quiz time.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
How well do you know Rachel and Monica's friendship from Friends?
Ooh.
How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling kind of arrogant, kind of cocky, like I got this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, which makes me go, slow down. Maybe it's a little bit harder than you think. So.
All right. So you ready to go?
Let's do it.
Ready to go? Okay. True or false?
True or false?
Rachel and Monica were friends during childhood.
True.
Now I click true. And green, correct. Good job, Kate.
Yes. They went to Lincoln High School.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Who was more popular growing up, Rachel or Monica?
Oh, this one's kind of easy. This is Rachel.
Rachel? Correct.
Do you think it's going to get harder as the questions?
I don't know, because I don't know Rachel and Monica's relationship to near the level that you do.
Okay.
Because I did not know these answers so far. All right. How do Rachel and Monica lose their apartment in season 4? And then there's 4 choices. Do you want me to give you the choices, or do you know without getting the choices?
Well, they lost a bet.
Let's see. So the options: by not being able to afford rent, by losing a trivia game against Joey and Chandler, by not being able to decide if they wanted to renew their lease or not, by Phoebe wanting to move in.
It's the trivia game.
All right.
Because they bet the apartment in the trivia game. Yeah.
By losing a trivia game against Joey and Chandler.
Boop, 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 boop.
Correct.
And then they tried to not move out of the apartment. You lost a bet.
You are all over this Friends quiz. How well do you know Monica and Rachel's relationship from Friends?
Yes.
What is the name of Rachel's prom date, who later goes on a date with Monica?
Chip. It's Chip.
Okay, Chip is one of the 4 suggestions. The other one's being Chester, Gary, or Larry, but you say it is Chip.
Chip.
Okay, that'd be an amazing coincidence if this was incorrect. And you are correct. Yes.
Wow.
Chip is the name of Rachel's prom date, who later goes on a date with Monica.
Yes.
Okay.
And leaves Rachel at the prom for Nancy Branigan. Nancy.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's Nancy Branigan. Okay.
So far, you are 4 for 4 on how well do you know Monica and Rachel's relationship. You ready?
Ready.
Why does Rachel pretend to be Monica at the hospital in season 1?
To use her insurance.
To use Monica's health insurance?
Yes.
Okay, the other options were to hit on the doctor, to impress a food critic, or to avoid Ross, but you say it is to use Monica's health insurance.
It is to use Monica's health insurance, and that's the episode with George Clooney when he was on ER.
I did not know that part, or I can't speak to that part, but correct on the other part.
Yes.
If we believe this quiz. All right. What is the baby name Monica lets Rachel have for her child?
Emma.
Emma. The other options were Samantha, Amelia, and Aaron, but you say it is Emma.
Emma.
And you're correct. Damn, Kate, you're all over this quiz.
Yes.
Undefeated so far.
Whoa.
What video does Monica watch with Rachel in season 8 despite being uncomfortable?
Oh. It's when Ross and Rachel hook up while they're doing Monica's wedding invitations. And so they're trying to figure out who hit on who. So they watch the video. The friends all watch the video.
Okay, so it says the options are a birthing video, a sex tape, Rachel's parents' wedding video, or a bloody horror movie.
Oh. What were the first 2? A birthing video?
A birthing video, a sex tape, Rachel's parents' wedding video, or a bloody horror movie.
I think it's got to be a sex tape.
All right. Clicking on it. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was birthing video, wasn't it?
Yep, birthing video.
Oh, man.
Oh, and it breaks out that 15% of people guessed a sex tape, 2% said it's Rachel's parents' wedding video, and 1% said a bloody horror movie.
Man, I was sure it was the video to find out who was hitting on who.
But no.
Nope. Okay.
Different episode.
It was a birthing video.
But you're still in good shape. Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 7. That's pretty good.
All right.
Okay. All right. So how well do we know Monica and Rachel's friendship, relationship, whatever? Or how well, I should say, does Kate know? Here we go.
Yes.
Does Monica, who is notoriously clean, approve of Rachel as a roommate? Yes or no?
Oh, there's so many options where she complains about Rachel as a roommate, but she keeps Rachel as a roommate.
Does Monica, who is notoriously clean?
I'm going to say no.
You're saying Monica does not approve of Rachel as a roommate, Monica being notoriously clean.
I mean, I would say no, but she kept her all those years, so I'll still say no.
No. Wrong.
Ah.
Falling apart here, Kate.
I guess. Like that was a...
Is that a trick question?
Yes.
I didn't come up with the questions.
I know.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
How well do we know Monica and Rachel's relationship? What fear does Monica help Rachel through in season 5?
Fear.
Would you like the options?
Yeah, hit me with the options.
What fear does Monica help Rachel through in season 5? Going swimming in the ocean? Putting on leather pants? Putting in eye drops? Or calling her mom on her birthday?
Eye drops.
What fear does Monica help Rachel through in season 5?
It is eye drops.
It is eye drops. Putting in eye drops. Correct. All right. And final one here, Kate. So far, you've only missed 2 of the, what I assume are 10 total. True or false? Rachel and Monica become sisters-in-law in Friends. True or false? Rachel and Monica become sisters-in-law in Friends.
Well, they become sisters-in-law, but do they stay sisters-in-law because Ross and Rachel get divorced? So I'm going to say true, but they don't stay sisters-in-law, even though the show ends with Ross and Rachel riding off into the sunset. Yeah, I'm going to say true.
True. It is true.
Whoa!
Good job, Kate. You scored 8 out of 10 on how well do you know Rachel and Monica's friendship from Friends?
Yes. Now, if you were to quiz me on things I did last week, I'd be like, I have no idea, but I will not forget the friendship that is Rachel and Monica.
No other TV shows grabbing you these days?
Not like Friends did. Like where I've got all the seasons and I rewatch it all the time.
You have the seasons on DVD?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Represent.
But even now when it's on HBO, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll watch that for a little bit. We'll put that on.
Good job, Kate.
Thanks. That was fun. Matt, you did some flying last week.
I did. I did a couple rounds of flight.
Right? Everything go well?
Yes. There were no scenes.
No?
Well, you know the mask mandate is no longer in effect on planes.
Did you still wear your mask?
For a little bit, but then no one else was. And I'm a follower, so...
Oh, jeez.
I followed. Yeah.
But nothing of note happened on your flights?
Let's see. The one back home took off like an hour later than expected.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's not really noteworthy. I turned down the snacks. I did not have any snacks. I had black coffee. It was my beverage choice, both directions.
Even your night flight?
Even my flight that landed at 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. But nobody got married on your plane?
Nobody got married. No, not. Yeah, you're right. It was kind of a boring flight.
Oh, there was a couple that got married on a flight to Vegas.
I heard a baby crying. I suppose the baby could have been born on the flight.
I feel like you would have known leading up to. You would have heard other sounds that would indicate there's a baby being born.
Like that?
I was thinking more like yelling.
Oh. Okay.
Like through the pain.
Yes, that makes sense. Labor noises. Yeah.
I don't think anybody's having a silent birth on a plane.
You don't think so? Okay.
I don't think so. You can have all the best intentions for a silent birth. You're on a plane full of people.
Yeah. Try really hard. Bite on a leather belt or something. I don't know. So the fact that you mentioned this makes me think that maybe you've got a story about someone who did get married on a plane.
Nope.
Okay.
Just throwing out random stuff. Yes. Pam and Jeremy. Pam and Jeremy decided to get married in Vegas, and they booked a flight from Dallas, and they were in their wedding attire and everything, and their flight got canceled. So then they had to go to another airport to get to Vegas. And while they were still in their wedding gear, the flight crew and the airline was like, wait a second, you guys are getting married? So the pilot, the captain, and the flight crew noticed. I just said that. And they were all in their wedding because their pilot was an ordained minister. So the pilot married them. One of the flight attendants was her maid of honor. There was a professional photographer on board, pulled out their camera. And then they also passed around an old notebook for the whole cabin to sign with well wishes and their seat numbers. So it was like their makeshift guest book.
And then the plane slammed into a mountain because no one was piloting it. Womp womp.
I don't think that's how it went.
Oh, okay.
How would we get the pictures if... Yeah, in our show notebook, I put some pictures.
They could have shared it via in-flight Wi-Fi. Share the photos that way. I guess we probably heard about a plane smashing into a mountain.
We probably would have, yeah.
Okay, where am I looking for this? Where'd you put it?
Southwest Air wedding.
There it is. I did fly Southwest last week, yeah.
And you didn't see a wedding. You missed out.
So I'm confused. Why did they end up getting married on the plane instead of waiting until they landed in Vegas?
I think it was Southwest's idea, like, hey, why don't you get married here? Plus, they weren't going to make their appointment at the chapel in Vegas because of all the flight hullabaloo.
Oh, okay.
Like having to change flights in airports. But they were still in their wedding attire, so Southwest was like, hey, let's help you. So they did.
Can't you get married in like an instant in Vegas, though? Isn't there always like an on-demand wedding chapel?
I bet they're like walk-ins.
Yeah, walk-ins welcome.
Yeah, I bet you. But if there's like 15 walk-ins ahead of you, I don't know.
Don't people get? Isn't that what happened to Britney Spears? Didn't she get married in Vegas to? Was it Jason Alexander? Was that the name of the guy?
Yes, I was going to say Justin Alexander, but yes, Jason Alexander.
Not to be confused with the guy from Seinfeld.
Not to be confused with George Costanza. That's correct.
Right. Or whatever character he plays. What Disney film is he in? Does he do one?
I don't know.
Forget it. Never mind. So does this make you regret your wedding, Kate, that maybe you should have got married on a plane instead?
No.
No?
Nope. My dad offered us our wedding budget to go to Miami, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Because it's like Vegas on the plains.
Really? I'll have to,
yeah.
My friend John is from there. I'll have to ask him what's up with that.
People go to Miami, Oklahoma so they can get married fast. Yeah. But nope, I picked the church wedding and the church I grew up with, friends and family.
Boring.
Yep.
Should have taken your dad up on the Miami. Go into Miami. Right?
Yeah, but I got to have a big wedding with him. And I didn't get him for very much longer after we were married. So I think I would have regretted going to Miami, Oklahoma.
Because you would have gone, just you and Monty would have gone? That's it?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
I mean, kind of like Vegas. Does everybody go with you to Vegas?
Some do.
That's probably like the point of take the money and go get married.
Yeah, at the hotel I stayed at, there were a couple of formal events going on.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I think at least one of them was a wedding. The second one may have been after the wedding, like where they were taking photos. And I thought I could easily like streak both these weddings right now if I wanted to. And give them a story to talk about.
I was going to say streak the wedding or crash the wedding. You didn't go get some
streak it.
Wedding food or cake or
No. You're right. What a shame.
Man.
Yeah. I just ended up having Budweiser or PBR. I think I got some PBR at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us about Vegas. What was your favorite part?
Favorite part, there were some good edibles there. Good eats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In-N-Out burger.
That was good?
Yeah, have you had it before?
I've never had In-N-Out.
Real solid.
It's all the hullabaloo that everybody makes it sound like?
I think so.
Yeah? What'd you get on your burger?
They work quick. Standard dress. Oh, and added onion. That was something they suggested. Like, you want onion on that? And I was like, oh, yeah. But yeah, standard. So I had tomato and lettuce, ketchup, mustard, pickle.
Gotcha.
And it was good. And I also like to just witness the operation. You know?
What's the operation?
The restaurant in action.
I know. I mean, like, is it because you worked at McDonald's so you want to see how other people do it? Or is there like actual like machines?
Yeah, I would have gone into the kitchen if I could have to investigate what's going on back there. Although it's a pretty wide open kitchen, you can just tell there's a ton of people that know how to assemble sandwiches quickly.
So it is just like a bunch of people and like it's not robots or anything when you say you want to examine the operation. Okay.
Right. Yeah, just a bunch of seemingly well-qualified people that know how to work through a line, you know. Get that order in.
Were they busy?
They're quick to get that order. Yeah. Yeah, out the door.
Oh, wow.
But they would work right through the line in like 5 minutes. It's impressive.
So were you in the line out the door too?
Yeah. Yep. When I arrived, I was 1 foot out the door.
Wow. 1 foot out the door is not bad, but I think if I would have seen the line out the door, I'd be like, nah, maybe another time. But you said they moved pretty fast, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A friend of mine had actually told me, he's like, make sure you hit up In-N-Out while you're there.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that's a good idea. And I looked up and it was just like a 2-minute walk from my hotel. Beautiful.
Nice.
That was good. I gambled 0. No gambling.
I knew it.
No.
Yep.
Even though I was at the airport with plenty of time on the way back, you know, because they've got slots there right at the airport.
Right.
Someone had told me that they went to Vegas and like, what are you doing gambling in the airport? Get out there into Vegas. And said, well, if you're there early for your flight.
Yeah. If you're stuck there for a bit.
Yeah. Get one last fix.
Did you get in the pool?
Get one last fix. No, ended up too busy.
Oh.
No, failure. Fail. There was only one really good pool day there, I think. There's only one day where it was like 90.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it seemed like it was mid-70s, 80s-ish.
Perfect.
80-ish.
Yeah.
80 is perfect? Oh, you just mean it in general for being outside?
Yeah, just perfect. Yeah, weather, yeah.
I walked a ton.
Yeah?
That was... Yeah, I was kind of sore by like day 3. I realized I'm like, no, you're in horrible shape. You can't walk miles a day for multiple days in a row. Okay.
Come on. What about, besides In-N-Out, good food?
Let's see.
Did they feed you?
Yeah, there was a really good taco truck outside the convention center.
Yeah?
Yeah. They took forever to get the food done, but that might have contributed to it tasting quite good.
True.
And let's see, Jim Gaffigan, got to see him. He did a corporate gig for the NAB.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's really fun. Although, I felt like he was working through new material because it was pretty hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to tweak that act.
I think his...
tweak that act.
Well, he just did a Netflix special not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say in the last year it was new. So yeah, maybe he's due for another Netflix special and
maybe
working through some stuff.
I know as a big George Carlin fan back in the day, it was like he had a new special every year, and basically the year between specials was the time it took him to come up with a new act and then polish it out.
Yeah.
So that could be a pretty standard thing.
So maybe the Netflix special comes out in the next 6 months and you're like, hey, I saw that material when he was trying to
right.
fine tune it.
Yeah, I saw the crappy version of this material.
Oh, would you say he was crappy?
Well, I guess, no, just compared to himself down the line, I guess.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It was okay. It was a 45-minute set.
Yeah.
Free, so.
Did they have any musicians there?
Did they have any musicians at this event?
Yeah.
They
for
did,
radio?
but I didn't recognize anybody.
Okay.
Didn't recognize any names.
Okay. I figured for sure they'd have some sort of musical entertainment.
Well, they did, but they weren't anyone you would have heard of.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I figured they'd have someone that you would have heard of.
Oh. Maybe they did on a day that I didn't absorb, but I don't think so. I think I would have remembered somebody being there, but nope. I mean, it's not just radio people, it's TV broadcasters. And
right.
So if it was a radio-centric event, maybe they would have...
Yeah. Had somebody you heard of?
Maybe the Record Weasels would have brought some people in. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yep. But that's about it.
What was something that you did that surprised you that you did in Vegas?
I don't think anything.
Okay.
Should there have been a thing?
No, I mean, like, before you were very, like, not going to mess up your sleep schedule and you weren't going to go out if it was too late and you were, like...
Now, what I had said was that I would just follow the crowd, more or less. If there were people going out, I would go out, but I wasn't going to go out of my way to disrupt my sleep schedule, which I thoroughly did mess up.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I started waking up like 8 a.m. Vegas time.
Oh, yeah.
Which is 4 hours later than my standard wake-up time is Central Time.
Yeah.
So, actually, I was actually impressed that I was able to get myself tuned up and back into wake up at 4 a.m. mode yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
On it. Yep.
Probably giving yourself a couple of days in between getting back and getting back to work was probably a big help for you, too.
Yes. Yeah, I took an extra day off. Took Friday off so that I could try to wrestle my sleep back into proper shape. And then I started fantasizing about being retired again. Like, what's nice is not working.
It's really nice.
Not working.
Not having to go anywhere.
Yep. As fun as this job is, sometimes it's fun to not have to come here every weekday. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Need to see if I can get corporate to pony up for like 6 months of vacation a year, I think.
Absolutely.
That'd probably help.
Can we get sabbaticals?
That's a good idea. I'm coming up on 10 years. They owe me a 10-year sabbatical. That's a good point.
Oh, if you get a sabbatical, they owe me.
You gotta ask when it's available. How many years have you been here now?
13.
In this company? 13, yep. You gotta wait till 20
Lucky
now.
number 13.
You gotta wait until 20 now.
I don't know. Maybe I'll say, what about 15?
Nah. Not round enough. Not round enough of a number.
What do you mean it's not round enough?
10 is round. 20 is round.
I get how 17 is not round, but don't people do a lot of things on like the 5s and the 0s? Like people make a big deal about a 25th wedding anniversary?
I think so, but in this scenario, it deprives you of an earlier sabbatical. You know what I mean?
So that's why you're going with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to withhold your ability to do it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. How's it feel?
Well, in that case, I'm going to ask for a 14-year.
How's it feel?
14-year, 6-month sabbatical. Thank you.
Nah.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in HR.
Why? Why'd you say that? I think I'd be great.
Because I'm not asking you.
I think I'd be great.
I'm going to ask HR. Not asking you. I know you'd say no.
I'll have to make sure I ask them to deny you first.
Yeah. There you go.
Get Shy on the phone.
I know. Shy, settle something for us.
When does our 6-month sabbatical occur?
Right? Come on, Shy.
Yep.
Make it happen, Cap'n.
Cap'n spelled like Cap'n Crunch?
Absolutely.
Okay. Beware the Soggies.
Hey, while you were gone, did you hear Tropicana made a cereal that you're supposed to pour orange juice on?
No, I missed this.
Yeah. It's called Tropicana Crunch.
Tropicana Crunch.
Yep. But you can't buy it.
Of course not.
You have to go online and win it because Orange Juice Day is this week sometime. I should know better, but
yeah, no kidding. I'm going to search for it. Orange Juice Day, because the listener needs to plan.
Yeah,
Orange Juice Day, May 4th, tomorrow.
It kind of looks like granola. I mean, there's no flakes in it because the flakes would get soggy. But it looks like you're just pouring orange juice on granola.
Orange juice cereal. New Tropicana cereals made to eat with orange juice, not milk.
Yeah. Though I bet you would be okay with milk if you didn't have orange juice, but this is meant for your orange juice. Tropicana Crunch.
It doesn't like my ad blocker, and it's blocking this hilarious picture of this arm that's... Do you see this image?
No.
Of an arm pouring the orange juice?
No.
Over the cereal? Yeah, whoever is pouring this orange juice feels pretty confident in the amount of orange juice they're applying to the cereal. It's a big old douse.
Boop.
Yeah, I would worry it would overflow at that angle that the OJ is being poured into it. So, okay, OJ Day is the 4th, which is tomorrow. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Please enjoy Orange Juice Day responsibly.
With vodka.
I was going to say, do you think they pour vodka into the cereal also? This Tropicana Crunch cereal made for OJ is what it says?
A screwdriver in a cereal bowl.
Yeah. Nom nom.
Have you ever had an orange beer?
No, I've only had red. What's orange?
Orange juice.
Orange juice and beer, like 50-50?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like a mimosa. You have to fine tune it if you like more orange or more champagne or more beer. I had an orange beer over the weekend. It was delicious.
No, never heard of it.
It was very good. It's big at tailgates, when you get there really early. I don't know. My brothers are not red beer drinkers, and they're like, we do orange beers. So.
Yeah, I bet you that's good. People put orange slices in their beer, right?
Right.
Shoo. Huh.
It's just a different variety of a mimosa.
Works for me.
Would you like a mimosa? Yes, please. Busch Light. Thank you.